What's cracking? You know the voice, you know the vibes. It's your boy Rell, and we back. Another episode of the Reality Check Podcast, you dig? And you already know I got my boy with me today. Ain't nothing changed. Yeah, 2024 New Year. Same old us, you dig? My boy, my partner, my right hand, the master of podcasters in the building today. My dog, Steve Stylez. How you feeling?
Feeling great. My man, Jarrell. So good to be back. Brand new year, new season. Keeping the Reality Check Podcast in between your ears. Right here. We got a great guest today, though. An amazing individual.
2024. It brought us a lot of new stuff this year, you dig?
Plenty.
And one thing that we definitely got in 2024 is a whole list of fresh new guests, you dig? Fresh new appearances, fresh new perspectives, you dig? New faces, new voices, all of that. Hey, and what better way to start off 2024 than a fellow producer himself, you dig? Y'all know I'm up here. Y'all know I'm up here doing my thing as far as podcasts. But you know what? Sometimes you got to bring in some of your partners with you dig? So we gonna go ahead and bring a warm reality check welcome for my boy, Justus Hightower. How you feeling, my boy?
Woo! I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Thank you for having me, y'all. I'm honored to be the first guest of 2024. Starting the year off right. I appreciate that.
Thank you, bro. Because people be acting like they just so entitled to coming up here and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I done known you since back in the day, bro. I could just come up, boy. Hey. Appreciate you for being appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go ahead and start the year off right. You dig? 2023 was rough on some of us. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
2023 was rough on some of us, bro. So Steve, Justus, if you can for me, bro, could you say something about 2023 that went well for you, bro? Something about 2023 that maybe you wasn't expecting, but went better than expected. You feel me?
I gotta dive in. Right away, real quick. Something I did really well last year. I opened up for Summer Jam.
Oh, wow.
So it's been on my bucket list for a minute.
That was huge.
And it was crazy how it happened, too.
Yeah.
I mean, but you'd have to tune into Reality Check Podcast last season to find out more information. But I said on bucket list of mine, I want to just be a DJ at the United Center, which is not a simple goal. I did that.
Yeah.
Not only that, but I did it with G Get Money, Rap A Lot Midwest Signee. Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
How about you, Justus?
What about you, Justus?
Man, I got to say, I think the biggest thing I accomplished last year was just so I'm an actor, if y'all don't know. Okay. I graduated from Columbia College back in 2022, and so far everything that I've done on my own. Every job I got, every acting job, commercial, anything I've done, I did it on my own. No agency, nothing. So
what'd you get your degree in?
Filmmaking.
Got
my degree in filmmaking. Okay. So that's one thing I've had to sit back and really, acknowledge.
You graduated at 22.
I did.
So 23 was your first year being grown for real.
There you go.
100%.
Right, so
man on his own.
Check it out for everybody that's still in college, because you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Bills, bro. Other adults treating you like an adult now.
Jeez.
The difference between your last year in college and your first year not being in college, bro, is night and day. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, anybody that's still in college, bro, who think that they grown, you know what I'm saying? You got any advice for them, bro?
Try and have everything lined up as soon as possible if you can. I know you in college right now, so everything feels like you got it under control. Just wait until you get out of there. There's a lot of barriers you don't see. There's a lot of safety nets you don't see while you're in college that are not there. So make sure that you have everything lined up. You know, when it came for me graduating, I had my apartment lined up.
Good.
I already know I was going to live with my girl, all this stuff, jobs lined up. Good. Everything like that. It's very important, imperative to be prepared as much as possible.
Facts.
In other words, it's important to make some money.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. You already mentioned you had a girl, you feel me? Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Most of my guys, that's one thing they be trying to avoid when they get in front of that microphone, bro.
Man.
But hey, look, I'm glad that you did mention your girl, bro. How important is it to have a solid person in your life when you in that transition point in life, bro, coming from college to being an adult? Because I was in a relationship back then too, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Shout out my girl back then. She helped make
you
me into the adult
transition.
that I am now.
Yeah.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? So how is your girl helping you with that, bro? Would you say she playing a big role?
Oh man, she plays a massive role. Yeah. Like, she's my rock for real. Like I pride myself in having a very emotionally open and communicative relationship. You know, we're always on the same wavelength. We make sure conversations, stuff like that. So it was a new experience for both of us. You know what I'm saying? She was moving out of her parents' house. I was living here. I'm not from Chicago, so
Where you from? Where you from?
I'm from Columbia, Missouri.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Missouri.
Shout out Missouri.
Oh,
you know
my
what I'm
gosh.
saying?
Or Misery, as we like to
Oh,
call
man.
it.
All right. Shout out St. Louis. He did East St. You know what I mean? Belleville, all them places I was in Missouri.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That gave me some good memories down there.
Oh, good times, good times.
Yeah.
Guess we got to take a trip out south then.
Yeah, we most definitely do.
For real.
But back to the New Year's question I was talking about earlier. What is the good things that happened last year, bro?
Yeah.
And I think for me, bro, it was 2022 was rough. You know what I'm saying? It was really rough on me, bro. Especially y'all know I got into some situations and stuff like that, bro. 2023, man, like went through all the way smooth, bro. I ain't had no run-ins, bro. I ain't had no near-death bad experiences, nothing like that. In 2023, for me, it taught me gratitude, bro.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? To get through a whole 365 days, bro, and not had no sleepless nights. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really, RIP my aunt, but nobody really passed away. You know what I'm saying? So I got through a clean year because 2021 and 22 was rough.
Rough, man.
Super rough. You know what I'm saying? But 23 was probably the first year in a long time where it went real smooth, and it taught me, hey, when these years go by and don't nothing tragic happen, it's not just to be taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? Look back at that year and say, hey, look, God, good looking out. You know what I'm saying? You made this one smooth for me. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing that, you know what I'm saying? I like to say that, like, 2023, bro, practicing gratitude. You know what I mean?
Gratitude, yeah.
But so y'all want to do, like, what the weaknesses was, bro? What's the thing that y'all want to work on for 2024 this year?
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Here's a crazy thing about me. Maybe I'm a Capricorn. Maybe it's just because I'm older. Maybe because I'm just fucking Steve.
Yeah.
You can swear it's a safe place here.
Yeah.
All right. But I got up with a life coach.
Okay.
And he told me, you don't need me.
Oh, really?
He said,
how did that go, bro?
He said, I have a friend
Yeah.
who has his own agency.
Okay.
And I think the way you're communicating your needs, the guy's telling me you need to open up your own business. You need to make Steve Stylez Enterprises. You need to make a Steve Stylez media company, and you need to convert it into an agency.
Okay.
That's what he said. He said, that's your deficiency right there. You have all the talent. You got a lot of resources now behind your back. Thank God on the last place. Shout out eBay, all that good money. But he's putting me in a position now to start attacking those weaknesses I have when it comes to legitimate business practices.
Life coaching, huh?
Yeah.
So talk to me about this life coaching thing, bro.
It's wild, man.
Is it, bro? Because to me, I'll be 100 with you, bro. I don't know too many people that's going to life coaches like that for real, bro.
Okay.
But in Jarrell, bro, life coaching is a substitute for I don't want to go to church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point.
To Jarrell, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad it's the Reality Check podcast. In the real world, a lot of people who going to therapy, a lot of people going to life coaches, a lot of people going to see motivational speakers, a lot of people that's going to relationship counseling and stuff like that. All of that stuff is to Jarrell is just a replacement of church, of what the things that you're supposed to get out of church, bro. And so, like, tell me about this life coaching thing, bro, because I still go to church.
I wanted you to ask me when was the last time I stepped into church, too.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And then before that, months.
Yeah.
So you're on to something, and I agree with it. But to answer your question, yeah, it's more like a mentorship.
Okay.
I've always been, and I love the Reality Check podcast because I can be as transparent as they come.
As you want to.
I lost my pops early, not from like something. No, he left.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have a father figure. So I'm like your typical guy out here in the north side of Chicago looking for a father figure in all the wrong places. But a life coach to me is the father figure I've always wanted.
Yeah.
They're out there pointing out my deficiencies, but at the same time, not just complaining about it, being a logical man and using that logical brain and starting a logical way to solve that logical problem.
Okay. Mr. Logic.
Hey, that's what I'm looking for. I'm just drawn to logic. The older I get, I want to refine myself. I want to get better like wine. Every day is going to be a blessing. But yeah, man, you're onto something with the church thing because I find myself missing something that I can't put words to.
Okay. What about you, Justus? Is there anything that you think you want to do differently this year, 2024?
Yeah, I would say 2024, I want to be more proactive, especially when it comes to my career. Because for everything that I did do in 2023, there was a lot of stuff that I didn't do. Okay. And I feel like it's really easy to sit back and be like, oh, well, this isn't happening because this and because of that, instead of, looking inwards. Okay,
Self.
Exactly.
Self.
What could I have done to have expedited this process? What
Sounds
could I have done
logical
to
to
make
me.
this happen faster? You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal for 2024. Man.
Can I give you a little wisdom, my boy?
Here we go.
A little OG wisdom. So Justus is my boy. You know what I'm saying? He in his younger 20s.
Yeah.
I've been Justus before. I'm not in my younger 20s, guys. All right. I'm 6 months away.
Okay.
From the big three.
The big 3-0.
So anyway, Justus, I'm telling you though, when I was your age, bro, I was very ambitious too. You know what I'm saying? And I was very much like you. I want it urgently and I want it right now, especially when it comes to the career thing, bro. And I was literally in the same seat that you was in, looking at this office, looking at this building and going, hey, my potential in here is through the roof, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, bro.
Here we go.
And I promise you not to discourage you, nothing like that, bro. But
Yeah.
it's just some advice I would have got when it's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen overnight, bro. It's a marathon for real. And I mean not to just be quoting Nipsey, you feel me? But when I tell you, bro, you got to find out what you good at, find out what you not good at.
It's a
learn
marathon.
how to talk to people, learn how to avoid some people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's certain rules to this corporate game that
They're not going to teach you in a book.
You only going to learn through trial and error, bro.
Trial and
sometimes
error. That's
them
right.
errors hurt. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like I said, bro, I want you to keep your ambition, bro. I want you to like stay hungry. Don't let nobody discourage you. All of that, bro. But just understand, it's not a race, bro. It don't happen overnight.
And
you gonna get knocked down sometimes, bro. You gonna get discouraged. People gonna piss you off. You know what I'm saying? People gonna take advantage of you, bro. Especially you feel me? You look like me. You a minority. You look like me, bro. You know what come with this, bro.
Right.
People will throw you under the bus. They throw rocks, hat they hand, all type of shit. You feel me? Just understand, bro. It's not overnight. You know what I'm saying? And especially for us, you're going to be going through some stuff that maybe some of your coworkers and maybe the people around you ain't necessarily experienced, bro.
And they're not going to understand, too.
They're not going to get it. But like I said, G, that's why you said God built us like he built us. He know we built for it.
That's real. I appreciate that.
I need to add on one more thing, though. Do that. 100% truth. He's even given me the advice, too. Let me add on to that, too. And you ever doubt yourself?
Of course.
Come talk to me. You ever feel down?
Yeah.
You come talk to me. I'll take care of everything for you, brother. I got you.
I appreciate that.
All right?
I appreciate that for sure.
If there's one thing I do well, it's uplift the others. I got you.
That's all it can do, especially in this kind of business, entertainment, corporate, stuff like that. Safe spaces and communities, oftentimes, that stuff, people take that for granted, and that's really important. So
especially safe spaces for us.
Exactly.
Oh, my
You know what I'm
gosh.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Everybody know, hey, look, all of the extra departments and all of the ain't necessarily in our favor all the time. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
We
man,
do,
you know what I'm
we
saying?
do.
So it's important for the real ones to have a safe space too. You know what I mean?
We do. We need it. And it's right here on the Reality Check podcast. Now, don't forget, you can catch us online. I mean, we're on YouTube. And, of course, wherever you get your podcast, keywords are going to be the Reality Check podcast.
That's right. That's right. But, you know what I'm saying? Before we get off this topic, the one thing that I think I wanted to work on in 2024 was my consistency, bro.
Talk to me about this.
That's the one thing that I probably been missing out on most of my life. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to things that I want to do and accomplish, I get very, very motivated, and then after a while, motivation dies, and before I know it, I'm on to something else. You know what I mean?
Like,
So
what I'm gathering from this and the experience we've had together, you're the type of player that can go out there and score 35.
yeah.
You're telling me you're going to start doing it every night?
Every night. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's what I'm trying to. But it's a certain amount of preparation, and it's a certain amount of, like, you know how it go, bro. It's certain things that you got to put into it if you want to be consistent, bro. It don't happen overnight. So I think just like, you know what I'm saying, changing my routines, bro. Changing, how I spend some of my time, bro, and just managing my time, stuff like that, bro.
Yeah.
So I can be more consistent with this podcast, bro. I can be, you know what I'm saying, a better boyfriend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm still single, y'all. But all of that, bro, I want to be a better son of my mama, the whole nine, bro. I want to be better,
a better man,
at work.
a better partner.
And I want to get that money, you feel me? Y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me, bro.
We got to get our mindset. We got to get our muscles right, you know what I'm saying? And our motivation.
Trying to tell you, bro, and consistently bringing them checks. That's what I'm all about. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
So that's what
love
we're doing this shit. We practicing consistency in 2024. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's my thing. And I love to have y'all too and a group of other guys. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
the
get to
rest
it.
of the guys, hold me accountable, man.
I will.
Hold me accountable,
I've been
bro.
doing this little by little. On the side note, we could be transparent. It's nothing too crazy, But we about to be passport bros, and you don't even know it. You don't know that. So I every time I do something, like I renewed my passport, I'll send a little info to Jarrell. This is what I did. This is how much I paid for. You're next. You should do it too. I just finished on my TSA pre-check.
Okay.
Waiting to get approved. I got 28 days.
Yeah.
Once we get that, player. We skip the lines, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everybody else
Straight
checks in over there,
Right.
and we go over there.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Speaking of going over there, bro, y'all been hearing about all these little underground bunkers that's being found and being built and everything. What's going on, man?
I have.
Is World War III coming, bro? Is the aliens here? What's going on, man?
I thought the aliens made an appearance in Miami.
Oh,
What
yeah,
aliens
they
made
did.
an appearance?
They popped out at the mall.
Bro, you can't be talking about the Dolphins like that, bro.
Oh,
you can't be talking about just because they disappeared all of a sudden when it mattered. Don't mean they aliens, bro.
Man, I swear they could have done something. But Tyreek, come on.
Yeah, man.
And times are big. But to add on to what you're saying about the bunkers, there's been a buzz of this prepping mentality I've seen on my feed because we all got different feed. We see different shit online. But on YouTube, I'm catching like, hey, Kim Kardashian made a bunker. So and so YouTuber made a bunker. This is how we do it, and it's thrilling. You get to see all the cool shit. They're like digging 65 feet underground.
So what you think they're doing it for?
They're preparing for the worst and hoping for the best.
What's the worst, Steve?
The worst? Well,
No, we don't know. What's the
Here we
worst?
go. Here we
You
go.
gotta let us know.
Hey, we are living in times where a nuclear
Say
power.
it.
All right, we can get hit by a nuke, bro.
Anytime?
Anytime.
By who? From who?
Russia has a technology for that.
China.
Iran has a technology for that.
Iran, for sure.
China says, I think they do. I think it's more like China's got like 99.9% of everything. Like that 0.1 is going to give them a bug, and then Wuhan. Anyway, but
Do we got bunkers?
we do.
Oh,
we do.
yeah, we do.
We do.
Where?
I mean, regular people don't. But
Regular people don't, but the government officials that are branched
Where
off,
are bunkers at?
Colorado, underneath the Denver airport.
Steve gonna have to take us on a trip. You sound like you know what he's talking about.
I know a lot of weird shit.
I don't
for
know,
sure.
bro. To me, Jesus, all of this bunker stuff, it's like y'all know something. You know
Well,
what I'm
they're
saying? They finna
preparing,
blow
man.
something up.
Yeah.
Something could happen.
Yeah, they about to do something, bro. And I want to see if I can get my ticket.
Uh-huh.
I want to go see what the bunker like.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
I mean, I don't even think it's just bunkers. I've
Yeah.
been seeing like an uptick just on social media in general of like survival content, how
Right.
to tie knots, like all this stuff. I got bookmarks on my Twitter.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
a whole bunch of just survival. I'm just like,
God forbid,
you never
right?
know,
You
right?
lose connections. Like, hey, I'm gonna use my Twitter feed real quick.
Yeah. As long as I got my pistol, I'm straight.
You're straight, right? Exactly, man. You make a lot happen with just that alone,
Yeah,
right?
I'll just be worried, bro. I feel like, man, like this is they trying to tell us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look,
Yeah.
World War II is coming, bro. The aliens is here, bro.
Yeah,
We finna
man.
blow this bitch up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We never found the weapons of mass destruction because we had them the whole time. You feel me? Like, we
Yeah.
about to blow this bitch up, and y'all need to go ahead and get y'all ticket to the bunker before it's too late. You know what I mean?
But just think about it though. China's trying to get Taiwan. Why? Because Taiwan's got the chips for all the stuff. If they got the best chips of the chips of the chips, top tier. If they
What kind of chips we talking about?
chips in every single phone, chips in security
Okay.
cameras, chips in surveillance, chips in satellites,
Yeah.
chips in your
So
vehicles.
Taiwan is a problem.
No. Taiwan's with us right now.
Oh.
The second China wants Taiwan to make it a problem for
Taiwan
us
is-
in the world.
Oh, like we did in Russia.
Pretty
Kinda.
close, pretty darn near.
So we about to start sending money to Taiwan too?
Maybe we're speculating it could happen.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all sound like y'all know what's going on.
I
I ain't never
think-
heard about none of this.
I also think Russia and Ukraine. It's like China.
That's
and
still
Taiwan.
going on.
Really?
Don't
Still
forget.
happening.
That's
Really?
still
So,
going-
so is China and Taiwan gonna go at it?
They've been going at it.
They've been
They've
going.
been going
yeah.
at this. So what does Korea fit in? Because they like to go to war too.
Well, I think North Korea is the wild card, right?
Right,
What do you know
right.
about North Korea?
I know that they don't like South Korea.
That's a standard.
I know that they're the really totalitarian. That's a little extreme, but that's the closest thing I could.
And they got
equate it to.
nukes.
Yeah,
For
they
sure.
got nukes. They're very militaristic. That's what I know. South Korea is where like an actual place people can go, and travel and stuff like that. North Korea is the one that everyone thinks of when you think of Korea.
Yeah,
You think of
yeah.
Kim Jong Un.
You think communism?
Yeah, exactly.
Where they starving the people and stuff?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
North Korea.
Yeah.
So I only bring all of that stuff up because one, it's important because ain't nobody trying to get blown up. You know what I'm saying? And if they gonna blow something up,
What about the Gaza Strip too, man? We got Palestine, and it's just,
Israel just-
it's been wild, bro.
Y'all want to talk about that?
I could talk about anything.
Y'all know we media personalities and them people now.
them people.
Them people now.
All I'm saying is, I'll say one thing. I'll say one thing on behalf of the Reality Check podcast. No one's got to die, man. People are people, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
That's the end of that subject. So anyway, y'all. No, bro, but for real, G, like we can bounce on it a little bit, bro. I done been getting a lot of, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the Palestine and the, you know what I'm saying, the Israel situation or whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, one, we don't want to say too much, but two, bro, I done been getting a lot of mixed opinions, bro.
Absolutely.
And I'm 100 with you, bro. I say it like this, you know, my fair-skinned friends think one way, and you know what I'm saying, my minority friends
Think another way.
bro.
They do, yeah.
And it's not nice.
Yeah.
It's not nice, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be real conflicted sometimes because I'm not neither one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what
and
do we
I
do?
don't even want to, and
What
I
should
don't want
we
to
do?
pick no sides or nothing like that.
Well, here's the thing. I could say this as someone with, because the big conversation around why you can't talk about Israel and stuff is because a lot of people have been
We know.
peddling anti-Semitism and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
well, there's more to
and
that,
some-
but okay.
there's
We'll go with
more
that.
to
We'll
it.
go with that.
There's more
Watch
to
it.
it for sure. But I can say this as someone with Jewish friends in community with Jewish people and stuff like that. Being anti-genocide, being anti-children and women and people just being bombed, destroyed, people's lands, lives being erased, that's not anti-Semitic. That's not anti-Semitic. So I'm, as a human being, when it comes to the situation, my heart hurts seeing anybody being hurt, being killed like that. So
I agree with that.
I think it's as simple as that. I think you try and everything has to be black and white for some people, and that's just not the case. It's as simple as people are dying. What can we do to stop this conflict?
I don't know if it's that simple.
It's not that simple.
I don't think it's that simple at all.
I can't say what I want to say.
Okay, I'm glad you know the rules.
But I know you know the rules. But I think I have two solutions possibly.
Watch it.
But these solutions are oversimplification though, so they could be incorrect. It's either because it's two types of people in one nice little strip of area, right? What I think the two possibilities are: you absolutely cease fire amongst the entire nation or the state nation, completely cease fire so no one's allowed, or guns are really highly regulated and there's peace by force, meaning no one's allowed to use any weapons. And then the other option is separate it, cut the baby in half. You know what I'm saying? Have a designated area for one person, have a designated area for the other person is the other option, right?
That's how it was, but never mind.
Never mind. Whatever Steve think, for sure.
Craziness.
I ain't got no opinions on no field. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All praise be to everybody.
Oh my gosh.
All that. Anyway.
How did we get here?
Yeah, anyway. So I'm just saying though, bro, so we got here because it's 2024.
Year of chaos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Election year, baby.
Oh,
election year, baby.
43 other elections are going on in the world. The most elections in 1 year.
Thank you, Mr. Steve Stylez. Steve Statistics. I like that. But yes, this is the election year around the world, bro, including America, bro. And it seemed like World War III is on and popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just mentioned Taiwan and China. We already know what's going on with Russia and them people, the Gaza and them people. Yeah, all of that. So it's going down this shit, bro. What y'all think about the presidential election, man? Do Trump got a shot? I don't even know who's running from the Democrat side. Like,
ooh, I don't. Go ahead, man. Go for it.
I was gonna say, of course, Trump has a shot
Yeah.
in this country. I knew the second he left the office,
yeah,
and we got Biden. I was like, he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
He's gonna come back. I've been preparing.
You
for
rocking
this.
with Biden?
That's a loaded question.
Okay, cool. He media trained already.
He's good. He's good. He knows.
That's a loaded question. I'm rocking with whatever is going to enact positive social change for all people, especially minorities. You know, as a black man myself, I try to tend to vote in my best interest as much as possible. It's looking kind of scary this year. But
positive social change, though. You mentioned that, bro. That's a good thing to be, you know what I'm saying, choose who you like over, bro. A lot of people just be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, my friend group like this person more, my mama like this person more.
Yes.
So if that's your thing, bro, that's not my thing, but that's your thing, bro. Salute that, bro. Well, how you feel about, you know what I'm saying, the situation, bro? Like, you rocking with Biden, you rocking with Trump. You know what I'm saying? What you voting on, bro?
How about make my bank account great again?
I'm trying to tell you, Steve. Bottom line,
I can
man.
get behind that. Steve president.
Bottom line, man.
Because when Biden's been in office, here, let's bring it back. How about this? I don't see any Democratic nominee that has a standing fighting chance against Mr. Trump himself. No. First off. And secondly, if you want to go back and look at, the stock market has seen its best jump within the last 4 years.
That's that GDP?
I get it. Yes.
Yeah.
But more Americans, United States Americans, were employed and not only just thriving, but flourishing, right? The years he was in office. Yeah. And now there's a lack of jobs.
Right.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Do you think that was because of Trump or because of the layover from the last years of Obama's presidency?
I'm going to go layover. You know, Obama was great, you know, but there are a few policies every presidential person in office we all should question, you know, like from Nixon 100%. To George Washington. I'm sure one or two things, you know. I heard George Washington used to have wooden teeth and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He had a thing for toes. But we don't have to go there.
Right. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with that. Anyway, shout out G-Dub, you know what I'm saying? We got something in common. Anyway.
French manicure.
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, y'all know what time it is. Anyway, no, bro, but I wanted to bring up Trump because, yes, I think he is going to win.
Yeah.
I'm a Trump fan, bro. I'm gonna be 100. I'm not a Trump supporter. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that means, G.
Yeah.
But Trump fan mean that, hey, look, if he came to the office today and was like, yo, I want to have a sit down conversation on a reality check podcast today. Hey, Mr. Trump, go ahead, man. What you need a beer? You know what I'm saying? What you need a Monster? Hey, cause at the end of the day, bro, you ain't gotta like Trump, bro. But he is a realist. You know what I'm saying? And here at the Reality Check podcast, we like to celebrate
the real.
You feel me? The honest more than anything. You feel me? He is an honest guy. Now, I don't agree with everything he's talking about.
Of course,
but
you
I
shouldn't.
hate Joe Biden. You feel me? I really don't
Man,
like that.
the guy falls up the stairs. How do you do that?
You know what it is for me,
talent.
bro? For me, G, Joe Biden represents exactly what America is. Me and Justus was talking before this, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
And he had mentioned something like, you know, the presidential candidates that we got now, it's like one of them will call you a nigga behind your back, and one of them will call you a nigga to your face.
That's
bro.
right, yeah.
And at the end of the day, Joe Biden is the behind
your back
guy.
type guy.
And
I see
hate
that.
those type of people, bro. And when I tell you I need somebody that's a little bit more real, I don't have to like you. I just have to like know, all right, that's who you really are. You see what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
And when I say I'm a Trump fan, bro, I don't have to go searching who is he really, bro? Is he giving me a fake person, bro? No, bro. He gonna give you his unapologetic self, bro. And that's what I'm a fan of, G. Any person, bro, that's not afraid to be their unapologetic self in this world that we live in today, bro.
Come to Reality Check Podcast.
Like, it's definitely a level of admiration at all times, bro. Now, is he gonna get my vote? Hey, what's that money like?
Yeah, let's see what's
I
up.
was gonna say, my mom, you know, growing up talking about politics in high school, especially, my mom always told me vote based on policy, not on person.
Okay.
Because these politicians are trained
To be the person.
To be the person, to give you the personality, things like that. But look at their actions. Look at what they're enacting. Look at what are they planning to enact. Look at their history. Look at everything, you know. Because at the end of the day, that's what most people should be voting for. You're voting on policy.
Yeah.
You don't like those taxes or whatever,
Yeah.
then you vote for the candidate that you know is going to lower that or have something to do with that. If you want, you know, more social services, things like that, that's what you're supposed to be voting based on. So, like, when people ask me, do you like Trump? Do you like Biden? I'm like, I don't like either of them niggas.
Yeah. I like cash in my pocket.
Right?
Exactly.
And speaking of cash in your pocket, we vote with our money too.
Yep.
We're voting right now based on where we choose to spend our money at. So keep that in mind, guys. Listeners out there too. Yeah, wherever you spend your money shows that you're voting for that business to keep thriving.
Now, something that they brought up earlier today on the radio, and for y'all don't know, I'll be working on the radio. Something that they brought up on the radio today, though, was Trump might have a black female vice president or a black vice president or a female vice president or both, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So does that change the way we feel about Donald Trump and his presidency or anything like that?
No.
And I only brought it up because if Trump was to do something like that, it's only him taking a page out of Biden's book, right?
Yeah.
And so is that the reason that Biden even got in office in the first place? Because if it is,
Oh
then
my gosh.
it should work for Trump, bro. Because whether we want to admit it or not, there's a whole lot of black people, bro, who maybe don't identify with Trump, but identify with the realism, bro.
Yeah.
We was just talking about, bro. And him having a black person on his team, especially a black woman, bro.
There you
knowing
go.
that's usually the sway vote most of the time, bro.
True.
That might give our black people a reason to be like, I knew I liked him. You know what I'm saying?
The final cap, the end cap.
Or at the very least, it'll put him and, say, Biden, if that's who's going to be the running mate, on the same playing field, right?
Right.
I'm just saying, bro. Y'all think that's a good idea for Trump?
I don't know if I would say it's like a bad idea.
Okay.
I think it's just optics.
What if he had like a black man?
Black man?
Yeah.
We had Herschel Walker, but you know he.
Oh yeah, I
he
remember that
eventually-
too.
yeah,
He could have killed it,
he's
man,
gone,
out south.
you know?
No, we didn't have Herschel Walker, bro. No, that was the joke. That we all laughed at it, right? That wasn't real, my boy.
No,
I know.
It was, but it wasn't. But Herschel Walker was an awful idea. He-
Awful, horrible.
I
Yeah.
think Herschel and Trump and Biden and all the rest of these guys represent, hey, bro, there needs to be a mental test. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, bro. Like an aptitude test, bro.
Don't they do that for the NFL?
It seemed like they do it for
They do
everything.
else
Everything.
except for what they should.
Except for the president of the
Except for what
United
makes
States?
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Wow.
And
Ass backwards.
G, it don't make sense that the world and technology is moving so fast. Things is changing every 5 years, bro. And we have a president who haven't changed in 40 years.
50,
You know what I'm saying?
honestly.
And I ain't trying to be mean to nobody that's over the age or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of, bro, if you're going to have a country full of young people that thrives off of new technology, bro, the first thing that we need to do is have somebody that can actually relate
to.
Who's familiar too with the technology and understands how to use it.
I understand that there's a wisdom factor that comes into being in the highest chair of the world.
Sure.
and you need to be of a certain age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 80 is
80 is insane.
too much.
It's pushing it, man.
too
Now,
much,
I've seen
bro.
some 80-year-olds that are on it. Like, like at the park district, I see these 80-year-olds. They're like moving, they're talking, they're upbeat. They make eye contact. That's huge. That's huge for Joe, man.
80 is too much, bro. Because even if you at the park and you energetic as can be, bro, when you go home at night, G, you going to bed at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Bro. You still taking 20 pills. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you could put it together in the daytime, bro, but at night you still
falling
an
apart
person, bro.
It's not even just that. It's like someone that old. That's a not even a Gen X. That's a baby boomer.
Whoa.
What are their perceptions of how society is? They probably think a lot of things are still the same, like they are, and they're not. It's completely different.
That's exactly what I'm talking. And things is changing every 5 years, bro.
Every 5 minutes, man.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, and like these old, it needs to be a test. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying that this is the worst situation in the world, bro, but you need a test to get in the military. You need a test to get into college. You know what I'm saying? There's tests across the board in everything of life, bro. But you could be the president with no test. It's crazy. It's crazy. And so, and then they talking about like, Michelle Obama should be the president, or maybe we should have The Rock be the president. Like, let's keep bringing up all of these people who have no political experience at all.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not, right?
It seemed like the job of the president.
I mean, since Trump became president, I mean, I feel like a lot of people saw
the job of the president has became the biggest joke I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, bro, I can't even work in this radio station without experience. You see what I'm saying? They make you go to college. They make you go to internships. They make you go get experience at other stations, and then they say, hey,
they make you go to PT.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, work lower level jobs, all that. But you could just jump up. You ain't got to be the mayor. You ain't got to be the governor. You ain't got to. You could be a game show host. And this is crazy. This is crazy, bro.
What was it? Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was like a TV
actor.
Yeah, he was
a movie star.
He was on
cowboy guy, right? Yeah.
And it's funny because you can trace almost every single bad thing that has happened, bad trend that has happened, especially for black people, back to that Reagan. Back to Reagan.
Yeah.
So that's hilarious.
That's crazy, bro. I wonder if they could trace my boy Diddy back to Reagan too. He's been around for a minute.
Did he do it?
Did he do it?
Or did he not?
Man.
On the next episode of the Reality Check podcast.
Oh man, what y'all think going on with my boy Diddy? I know it's been a minute now, but we got to talk about it, bro. If y'all didn't, anybody want to speak about Diddy, bro?
It's as simple as this.
Oh, I'd love to hear
What's
this.
done in the dark will come to light.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Now, here go the reality check opinion.
Podcast.
You dig? Now, we all know who started the whole situation.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
It was Miss Me and You.
Me and you.
Just me and you.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, her. We ain't even gonna talk names, right? Now, you know what I'm saying? Look, miss, you want to be with Diddy for 10 years? You know what I'm saying? You feel like you entitled to some money.
Were they on and off again a lot too?
That ain't my business, okay? That's Diddy and his player card. They ain't got nothing to do with Jarrell. Now, they was together for about 10 years, what I seen, right?
Yeah.
Now, you feel like you entitled to a check, and maybe you are. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you are.
Yeah.
Y'all don't think that the whole situation with Cassie was a little overdid in the first place?
I actually don't.
Okay, go ahead, talk that shit.
Keep it 100,000%.
Ooh.
I do not think
talk
that it
shit.
was overdone.
Why not?
Mainly because we heard lots of things, and obviously industry stuff is hearsay lots of times. But Diddy's had a reputation for years, and when you get to that certain level of popularity, riches, power, I don't put anything past you, man. Yeah. Especially when it comes to how Diddy got to where he was, and then look at everyone around him who's dead, locked up, nowhere to be found, type shit, and you don't get to that level without stepping on a few people and doing.
I agree with you right there and there. The reason that I asked, do you think it was overdone, is because why now? Why 3, 4, 5 years after the relationship's over? 3, 4, 5 years after any bad whatever happened between you and Diddy? Why now?
I actually have the answer.
And before I get
go ahead.
Why Diddy? Because if you in those circles, you know he ain't the only one. He probably ain't even the leader.
Right?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
There, but
he's up there though.
There's other people that you can snitch on. Why did you choose Diddy? So now go ahead and say why you don't think it was 5 years too long.
So the whole thing with Cassie was that her and Diddy had their relationship or whatever.
Yeah.
So she accused him of like assault and continuous, rape, all that stuff like that, like horrible stuff, abuse. And the reason that she alleged when she did is because there was a law up in, I think, New York or whatever that was protecting victims who spoke out or whatever. There's like a statute of limitations on when you can speak out on something that happened to you at some time. That law was expiring, and so the only time for her, it was last second. For the longest time, it was like, I'm safe, the statute of limitations are with me, and I'm safe. I don't have to worry about this. But now
that they're running out, it's about to expire.
The time's running out, and if I'm never gonna get justice if I don't speak up now, because they're getting rid of this law. It was a big deal. It was a big
Why would you
thing
wait though? I'm questioning. Like, it happened. If I got hurt, man, I'm gonna address it right then and there, right? We don't know. We're speculating.
I mean, that's what a lot of people say, but oftentimes, like, Cassie met Diddy when she was what, 19?
Whoa, super young.
Yeah. And coming into the game, like she met that man when she was brand new in the industry. We're talking a teenager.
Yeah.
We're talking she just got
starting her life.
Starting a new life.
Yeah.
And Diddy been in the industry how long at that point? Over 20 years.
68 years. I'm kidding.
Rich,
Puffy.
Well known. Puffy. Puff Daddy.
That's how I knew him.
So I feel like there's a lot of like social aspects, regarding that relationship, because like young people, especially when you just coming into a whole bunch of money,
you don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do with that stuff. So people above you, they can take advantage of that.
Okay.
So it wasn't like Cassie Diddy got sick of her saying, "Hey, me and you, let me get $1 million or $2 million. I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's one way of looking at it. Steve, I feel like you got an opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like you got an opinion.
Well, I'll keep it short and sweet. It really comes down to finances, I think. I'm saying that if you follow the paper trail, you'll probably never get lost, my friends. So I'm thinking, well, you said statute of limitations. I do hear that. But, red flag came into my head, like I said earlier, address the issue initially. Maybe I'm going to do it. Maybe that's how we do it. But bottom line is, I'm thinking she was just running out of funds. Bank account was getting a couple low.
Wasn't nobody streaming that song?
No. I mean, she just... Damn. Streams aren't cutting it, man. You got to get an X amount of streams just to get
streams might not be cutting it.
Yeah, I think she was hurting for money.
Radio spins is cutting it.
Oh.
Because Diddy got more radio spins than anybody.
Exactly.
Anybody.
Diddy
literally runs every throwback station in the country.
Right.
With all them Biggie records and all that Craig Mack, all that 112, that old Mary J. Blige, all that Lil Kim. That's all Diddy.
Diddy touched so many artists. Pause.
Yo, now we not by Diddy them people too. Now we gotta watch it.
But he's good. He knows I'm doing out of humor, and this is entertainment.
I don't know. As far as the whole situation, bro, I definitely think Cassie was looking for a couple dollars, bro.
Yeah.
I think that, like I said, me and you money was drying up. I think it was 4-5 years ago they broke up. Cassie went and got with some new guy. You feel me? She got pregnant by some new guy. Cassie was with a billionaire for 10 years? She was used to living a billionaire lifestyle, bro. Now she with a regular, maybe $100,000 guy.
Which is still good.
No, not when you rolling around with a billionaire
to
for
the average 6s and 5s out there.
Not when you've been rolling. Not when you've been rolling around with a billionaire for the last 10 years, bro.
So let me ask you this. Why do you think Diddy settled it as fast as he did?
I'm glad you asked. Because I'll tell you exactly why,
Did he settle?
I'll tell you exactly why. You know what the number was?
Talk to me. I forgot.
2.2? It was a few mil.
$30 million.
Oh, it's nothing.
I will tell you why Diddy settled so fast. Because Diddy didn't pay a dime. Diddy's on the same exact plan that everybody else is on, bro. This is what you're gonna do. Ciroc, Revolt, all of the Diddy's brands and stuff.
Pay for that.
We gonna all put our money together. We gonna give you the $30 million, Diddy. We gonna pay for that. We ain't gotta come out of pocket. Now, mad you. Diddy makes $90 million a year.
Annually.
Diddy is sitting on billions in the bank.
For sure.
All right? Diddy don't need $30 million, bro.
Exactly.
I tell you on top of this, right? $30 million is a steal.
That's
for somebody. For somebody on Diddy's caliber, bro.
His value. Yeah.
Look at this, bro. Diddy and Cassie was together for say 10 years, right? Look at all of the other women that's on Cassie level that was with these type of men. Dr. Dre wife, Shaq wife, Michael Jordan wife, Tiger Woods wife, Bezos wife, Zuckerberg wife. You know what kind of settlements they got?
Big money.
100 millions, 500 millions, $1 billion settlements, bro. And all I got to give her is a little $30 million.